Yo, what's good? It's your boy Mal, aka A Mal. You cooking, and you tapped into the Beat Bakery loops. Let's go.
Henri Debout. Yeah. Yeah.
This one we're breaking down today the Trey Songz and Davido placement, the Sleepless Nights song. It's the first song that I wrote and produced that got like fully placed. So it's like one of my proudest achievements, I feel like. And it went Billboard #1, so yeah, that's my baby. For sure. This is how it happened. So one night, me and my ex-girl were like, I don't remember if we were arguing or what, but she had like cut her location off type shit. And I was like, the whole nights like this make me wish I never fell in love with you. Like that's where that kind of like came into my brain type shit. Like, and then the next day I just made the beat and went to the studio and recorded that shit. Like, and the song came out like that. Originally, like I wasn't even planning on shopping the song. I was gonna drop it myself. It's just how the situation kind of came about. You know what I'm saying? Ended up, getting placed. I was working at Defiant. It was like a 10 or 12 hour day for me. I had sessions back to back to back to back. This was around the time Kari 1K was signed to Pusha T, so they like got the whole studio that night. And I was ready to leave, and Gabe was like, nah, just hang around, da 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 da, like, you know what I mean? So I stayed, and Moo ended up pulling up. I just had like a wad of bread on me. I don't remember like exactly why, but I just had like hella cash on me. So I was like, I pulled up on Moo, and I was like, I got some bread for you, like, you know what I'm saying, come listen to these songs. And like, Moo, a real nigga, he didn't take my money. He was like, nah, I'm gonna listen and hear what you got. And I played him like some shit records, he was fucking with them. I think like a week or two later, he was like, yeah, you remember that Afrobeat record that you played me? He was like, send that to me, I wanna get Trey to record on it. And I was like, oh shit. And like literally, I sent him the record that day, that night, Trey recorded it, and like, it was on the album. Like there was no way I could align that shit up myself, like, you know what I'm saying, any better than that. Like, it's literally just like that. He was like, let me hear the record. Okay, boom, I want to send that to Trey. Trey hopped on it, recorded it. I think they ended up getting Davido on the feature. And yeah, it was out of here. Like, it was a blessing. Like, whole situation was just so crazy. I could have never aligned that, myself. That's all thanks to God, and Move for running that play and lining everything up, Trey for actually taking the song and running with it, and yeah, it was just a crazy experience. For real. All right, bet. So I started off with the piano. It was just like a stock Nexus piano, just with this little melody. But yeah, just clicked it in, had the little chord progression in my head or whatever, started there, and then just added some bells and like little accent sounds from Purity, just to give it a little more depth and like, to be able to bring stuff in and take it out. So I wanted to I didn't want to have too much of too many crazy sounds in it. I wanted it to sound real authentic, like, you know what I'm saying? So everything sounds very stock and plain, but used in the right pocket. So it's like authentic and real sounding. And then let's see, what is this? Like a little texture and purity. Yeah, it's like a little flute sound. You can barely even hear it. It's just very tucked in the background. So layer your sounds. If you learn anything from this shit, layer your sound. Then from there we went to the bass. I'll play that with the key, with the keys and everything. So. Nothing too crazy. Not moving around a whole lot. Still leaving the space, just following the bass notes and progression. Like it's really nothing too crazy. And we can get into the drum bounce. I use this drum kit called damn, it's called Tings. Tings. Some shit I found on Reddit, but it's real fire for like Afro beat sounds. So we started off with a kick. And I really like this kick because it has like a little bit of like clapback to it, I guess. Like you know what I'm saying? It gives it like a bounce to it. Added the rim. It's already a vibe right there, you know what I'm saying? Very like Afro swing. Open hat. You know, reverb clap, you know, essential. The shaker, the very background. I don't know, a lot of the sounds I add in my beats, like sometimes you can't even really hear it, but it's just really there for like depth. Like it's, not everything has to be like upfront prompted, you know what I'm saying? Like the depth and having certain stuff like barely noticeable really adds to the, you know, I think what really set the drum bounce off though was his boxed up. I don't know. I try to like keep my beats very like simple progressions and just leave space for the artists to like have their own pocket and not just have like hella shit like just everywhere to where the artists can't really find their space. So, yeah, man, it's a pretty simple beat. It probably took me like 20 minutes to make this whole beat for real. Alright, I'm capping, maybe an hour. But yeah. And boom, coming out of the into the verse, like, you know what I'm saying? Have that bell there just to, you know, the piano, I feel like it's what gives the hook, like the drive and the presence, you know what I'm saying? And just be able to strip it back, you know, playing and build it back up, you know what I mean? Man, I think loops are great. I definitely feel like in a space where, you know, collaboration is key in like making plays and getting placements. Like loops are very helpful, and loops can just give you a totally different outlook on music. You know what I'm saying? Especially just having something that came from somebody else's brain, and like I love hearing how people flip my loops and do crazy stuff that I would have never even thought of doing, or like maybe they don't flip it but just add a crazy drum beat on it, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, it just makes it sound good. But I just like hearing people's interpretation of like different loops, and I don't think they're going anywhere. I feel like all the loop haters out there, you know, get with it, you know what I mean? But also too, if you just use loops primarily and like you don't know how to make melodies, practice making melodies, like fuck. So that way nobody can come at you and be like, oh, you're a loop producer, you're like, nah, fuck that. Like make a melody, it's really not that hard. Learn a key, pick some chords, make a melody. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not hard. But loops ain't going nowhere, so stop hating on the loop producers, goddamn. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Nights like this make me wish I never fell in love with you. Time flies by, I text, get no reply from you.